the middle of the field. Let's picture Yankee Stadium. What is it down the line? 325, 330, both lines. What is it in the gap? 375, 380. What is it in center field? 405. Why?
That's where your power is.
The ball travels farther to center field. Everyone thinks that the ball travels farther to left field. All right, you get in a home run derby, and where are they trying to hit it? Left field. Why are they trying to hit it in the left field? Because it's shorter. Home run derby, what, tomorrow night, Monday night? You're not going to see many of them hit the center field, are you? They got to really hit it good because it's 400 feet away on a baseball field. But the reason fields are like that is because the ball travels farther to center field. Why? It's called the laws of rebound. If my bat, we call this being square. I don't know why. If you square the ball up, that means your hands and your barrel got to the ball at the same time. That ball's coming straight in, and it's going to go straight back. All right? It's either going to have top spin, back spin, or no spin, a knuckleball. The ball will travel farther to center field because of the laws of rebound. If I pull it, I'm actually going to hit it at this angle, right? So now it's coming this way. It's going to hit my bat, and it's going to come off with, golfers, hook spin. All right? So when we hit it that way, it may have a little hook spin unless I really keep my hands inside it. I want you to watch the spin off of the bat, part of what we're doing here. If the ball goes to right field, it's because the hands led the way, the barrel trailed, the ball now comes, it hits the bat at that angle and goes to right field. Okay, and that's gonna have this spin on it. Slice spin, left to right. All right, so trust me, the ball goes farther to center field. On this field, what do we got? 300 and left. 300 and right. What is it in center? 300. 300. They're doing us a favor, aren't they? But how many of you, if you're swinging for a home run, you swing for left field, don't we? We don't think center field is the easiest place to hit a home run, but it really is for the science of the game because you squared the ball up. Okay? All right, so we're going to hit a little bit. You're going to see a difference between Alan and I. Physically, what's the difference between Alan and I? I'm a little taller. I got a little more mass. I've got a power cell.
I call that his power cell.
I've got a power cell in me that he doesn't have.
Longer arms?
Right? My arms are a little longer. My legs are a little longer. There are several things, and we just had the question that there are several things that contribute to power and hitting the ball hard. One is good technique, right? We're trying to teach you guys good technique. Number two is mass, all right? Bigger guys can hit it, usually can hit it a little farther than little guys. He's going to prove you wrong today, all right? Length of the lever, the bat length, all right? The longer the lever, the greater the velocity at the end of the lever, and that's why some people will overlap their grip to make the bat longer, all right? Versus choking up on the bat to give you more control, all right? So you can add length, distance to your ball by choking down on the bat, okay? Muscular strength has something to do with it. And then internally, fast twitch muscle fiber, all right? That's a God-given thing. If you have fast twitch muscle fiber, you can run fast, jump high, throw it harder, and hit it harder because your muscles work faster over a shorter period of time, all right? Slow twitch muscle fiber is what I have. My muscles work longer, okay? They work over a longer period of time. What do you think hockey players have? Fast twitch or slow twitch? Most of them are slow twitch because of the endurance aspect of it, all right? Fast twitch muscle fibers are the ones that can jump high, run fast. It's the sprinter versus the marathon, okay? So sometimes we are genetically predetermined. I can think I'm fast, but I'm not fast, all right? So when they measure professional athletes, they measure them by 5 tools. 2 of the tools are God-given, and that's speed, all right, and arm strength. Those are God-given. Fast twitch muscle fiber.
There's a reason
I tell everybody that God did not make me the same size as Bob O'Brien.
You have to duplicate perfection?
Because it would not be fair for the rest of you. I have to work way harder than the guy with the power cell, but Bob O'Brien is one of the most gifted hitters I've ever seen in my life, and I've seen a lot.
So with that, we're going to talk not about power today. We're going to talk about hitting the ball where we want to go, all right? Concentrating a little bit more on hitting it in the air versus, what if I want to hit it in the air? What can I do different? Do I swing up? No. Nobody better shake their head. No, I don't swing up. What do I do to get the ball in the air? Yes, I hit slightly below the center of the ball. You hit slightly below the center, it's going to go up, creating a launch angle with backspin on it. If I want to hit a grounder, what do? Do I swing down? I want to swing a little, so timing becomes very important, right? And then getting the right pitch has something to do with it in the whole 9 yards. All right? So I want you to watch me take a few swings. If you can come behind here, it's kind of really cool because I umpired at the Smoky Mountain Classic a couple weeks ago. Yeah, everybody come back here. And while umpiring about 40 games over the weekend, what I really watched was hitters swinging at good pitches and hitting it where it was pitched. If the ball is outside, you need to hit it to right field or middle or right. If the ball is in, can you take an inside pitch and hit it to right? Yeah. You can, but it ain't gonna, you gotta really work hard to do it. So half of the battle, gang, is to hit it where it's pitched. So one of my secrets when I get up, all right, hey, I'm doing my stuff on deck. When it's time, I'm gonna get up here, all right, and I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna look and see where my defense is, all right? What I like to do is I will pick 2 spots, 2 holes, not just one. The people that pick one hole are pigeonholing themselves. All right, what if I get up there and they're giving me the 5-6 hole? Shortstop's way over here, third baseman's hugging the line. I could drive a Mack truck through that hole, all right? So, okay, man, I'm gonna hit a ground ball between short and third. Now Alan throws me 3 pitches out here, all right? Can I hit that pitch over there? Yes, but it's a lot harder to take the outside pitch and hit it over there because somehow I've got to create this bat angle. And if it's out there, I'm really gonna have to do some crazy stuff in order to make the outside pitch go that way. So that's why we don't do that. If I've got only one hole and he keeps pitching me away, it's hard for me to do that. As a pitcher, a lot of times I'll pitch to my defense. If I swing my defense this way, am I going to throw it inside to him? No. I'm going to put my defense over there, pitch it away, and make him hit it into my defense, correct? All right? So as a hitter, I'd love you to look around a little bit. How many fielders do you guys usually have?
4.
10, 12?
Oh, 10.
11?
11 or 12.
65 and overs, don't they play 11 fielders?
Yeah.
So you got 5 infielders and 4 outfielders.
Yep.
The holes aren't as obvious, but the good news is you got 65-year-olds trying to catch it too, right? So we play, at our level, we play against a lot of 5-man infields, but there's only 10 fielders. So what's that leave? 3 outfielders, okay? So if I get up and there's 5 infielders and 3 outfielders, let's do this real fast, all right? Let's look out here, visualize. You ready? How far do you think it is from the grass cutout right here where the grass starts to the grass starting right there? How far? 150 feet, give or take. I did this on Google Earth one day, all right? 150 feet. How many people are protecting 150 feet of real estate? 5 infielders and a pitcher. 6 people protecting 150 feet, all right? Now, what is it from foul pole to foul pole? It's about 350. It's about 350 feet. Now, how many guys are out there?
3.
There's only 3. I'm not a rocket scientist, but what am I going to try to do with the ball? I'm going to get it into the grass, right? So I'm gonna look around, and when I see that, it's a buffet, baby. I got the left field line, I got the left center gap, I got the right center gap. The right field line is closed for me, closed. I'm a 500 hitter trying to go that way. Alan can do it. Alan's worked at it, and he'll dink one over there and piss everybody off. All right, but I ain't dinking the damn ball. All right, I'm hitting it hard. So right field's closed, but I have right center, I have left center, and I have line. Now when I look at the infield, there's not a lot of holes. There's 6 guys, 5 guys and a pitcher. All right, so then I'll look around and I'm gonna pick out 2 spots, not just one. All right, but right now let's pretend there's a 4-man infield. On a 4-man infield, we look around. Now it all depends on where the shortstop is and where the second baseman is, or the third baseman. If the third baseman's way off the line, then I'll look around and say, ooh, I got the line. All right, if the shortstop's taking middle, I've got 5-6 hole. If neither one of them are doing it, then I've got middle, left of the pitcher, right of the pitcher. So I'm gonna start off and get loose with a 4-man infield and try to hit some ground balls on purpose. We're not loose, all right, but work with me a little bit here. So, but on purpose, I'm gonna try to hit a certain spot. Right now I'm gonna go middle, left of the screen, right of the screen. So where do you think I should stand in the box, knowing where my holes are? I'm going middle. Should I get on top of the mat, off the mat a little bit, or way off? Off a little bit. I'm gonna get neutral, all right? So I'm gonna get in a neutral spot. So now this pitch right here, I'm gonna hit left of the pitcher, got it? This pitch out here, I'm gonna hit right of the pitcher, got it? Now that's why I've seen, if you're here, you can see, but I'm gonna call it out while it's in the air. I'm gonna analyze it, my brain, and I'm gonna verbally tell you while it's in the air where I'm gonna go with it, okay? I don't wanna step off. So, all right, so here we go, just getting loose. I'm gonna go ground ball left of the pitcher or right of the pitcher. Here we go, right of the pitcher. Oops,
Reset.
that was a ball. Here we go, left of the pitcher. Okay, depends on where that shortstop is. In my stance, left of the pitcher. A lot of times if we get up with nobody on base, I got to keep it in the yard. If I hit a solo home run, guess what? Beer. Is that what it is around here? Molson or what kind of beer?
Wet.
So there are times when we do want to hit it down on purpose on the ground. All right, a couple more ground balls as we get loose. Right at the pitcher. If that hole was big, and usually with a 4-man infield, that middle's wide open, isn't it? All right, one more. Left. Too close to the shortstop. All right, now let's pretend the third baseman's off the line. Now, I'm either gonna go left field line or 5-6 hole, okay? So those are my 2 spots. I still want a ground ball, so as I got into the box now, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna get a little closer to the board.
One of the things you guys got to remember too is you don't see him making giant adjustments there, right? He's talking about 3 or 4 inches in or out. We'll talk about backing up later, but he's not making huge adjustments.
So instead of here, which was my middle swing, I'm gonna go half a shoe here, maybe open my stance a little. So now if it's on the inner half, I'm going down the line. If it's on the outer half, I'm gonna go either left of Allen or 5-6 hole, okay? A couple more ground balls. 5-6 hole. Line. Is that okay if I miss foul? It's okay, right? I don't have 2 strikes on me yet. All right, let's try it again. Oh! Strike 2. Line. Okay, 2 hopper through the infield on purpose, right? One more. 5-6 hole maybe. Yep. All right, so there we go, on purpose. Directional hitting, is that something you'd like to be able to do? Hit it where you want. All right, now they went to a 5-man infield, all right? So here we go. Now I got left field line, left center, and right center. I got to get it in the air now. I'm not going to swing up, right? I'm going to focus, concentrate on the bottom half of the ball. Let's say my gap is those two trees there. My right center gap is that tree there with a little bit of green still on it. I'm going to call it in the air again and let you know. Wind's blowing this way, I got to take that into account. All right, here we go. Line drive in the gap. Left center. Oops. Too high. I'm human. There's a miss hit. Left center. It's too high again. I got it in the air, didn't I? Let me try to get you a line drive.
Must be what you're eating.
Left center. Still too high. A little low.
That position won't have to eat.
It's in the gap. Let's get a line drive, Alan Hannon. There it is. There we go. So it's towards my gap, in the field. I didn't hit the solo home run. What's the bad news there? I got to run all the way to second base. Maybe third if I'm feeling froggy. All right? Give me one on the outer half. Let's see if I go to right center. There it is. Get it over that second baseman's head. So what I'm telling you is you got to have a plan when you get in here. Heads up. Shin. Left center. Get down. Knock it down, Win.
That's why I hit a homer, coach.
Solo home run.
You notice how effortless this swing looks?
Yeah.
Crazy, isn't it? That's all technique.
I'm not swinging hard.
Nope.
We're going to talk about...
You always infuriate me because you never swing hard,
Yeah.
but you hit balls really far.
Yeah.
It's all about the power cell.
Power cell. Eat more hamburgers, less steak. All right. Let's see if I can go right center. Keep it in the park. I'm off the plate a little bit so I can go left center, right center. If he happens to throw one here, I'm going to turn on it and hit it down the line. So from right here, I've got 3 spots I can go. Line, left center, right center. Concentrate on the bottom half of the ball. Throw it into that gap. Get down, ball. Very nice. That's a triple with my wheels. Now watch this one. I'm going to hit a couple with no stride. I told you the stride's overrated. I'm going to go ahead and get my foot down. You will see me pick it up and put it back down, but I'm not going to gain ground, all right? So watch me create power without the big step, just from rotating, turning my hips. No stride. No stride.
That's rotation, guys. That's best.
Okay?
Throw me those balls back there, please.
The stride is overrated. Get you in trouble.
Todd, I gotta talk to my pitcher. Thank you, sir. All right, no stride. I'm just going to create it by rotating. All right, and I'm going to over-rotate on the well. Is it gap or gone time?
Yeah, it's gap or gone.
In a minute.
Tell them what gap or gone is, Bobby.
Let me do 2 more with no stride, and then I'll go gap or gone. All right, so here we go. Look at my stance. Hands up, back, and in. Feet, shoulders width apart, knees slightly bent. All right, watch my back foot. Oh, a little on the end of the back.
Short pitch, Bobby.
Yeah.
That's my sucker pitch.
I would usually have to stride to go get that one. One more, no stride. Spread out. All right.
Yeah, I noticed your back foot still come up. Just get that bug squash that you were saying there.
It's not, or it is?
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
Watch it now. I'm going to come out of my shoes with a couple of these. Now I got bases loaded and some home runs left. So I'm going to go ahead and free swing a little bit. All right. So what I'm talking about now is I'm going to get after it. I'm going to go hard, and I'm going to even really rotate. This is called coming out of the swing. Barry Bonds, when he was hitting them in McCovey Cove, you'd see him hit
and he'd be heel up on the right, heel down. But after he hit it, he'd do one of these. That back foot would actually go here.
It rotated so much, it brought him all the
Right,
way around.
which is a good thing. If 85% of my power comes from the rotation, watch me rotate here, gang. But I got to keep my head still while I'm doing it. All right, I got permission to hit a home run. Let's see if we can square one up.
Focus, Bob.
It's not real easy today. The wind blowing in. Balls aren't the greatest, right? But here we go. So this is called gap or gone. I'm going to still aim for the gap just in case I don't spin it right. Okay, if I happen to hit top spin, I still want a base hit, right? So when it's home run time, we still have to go aim for the gap or gone. So I'm either going to go line, gap, or gap. All right?
I walked you.
Just in case I miss it. All right, here we go.
There's another one like
Bases
right
loaded.
behind him.
Gone.
Got a little backspin.
Grand slammer.
They got me 4 RBIs. Was it still in the gap?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Okay. So we don't want to get rid of. Let's see if I over rotate on this one. Oh. That's a tough pitch to hit out right there. Still got to be selective. A little short. There's my hump back. Now I just passed it back to Brian Brown now.
Yep.
I got on, now he gets the free swing. Okay? Couple more. Another short one. Foul ball. All right, bases loaded. Oops, I missed it, didn't I? Too high. It's still towards the gap. Somebody's got to run, catch it near the fence. See if I can go right center, sir. Here it is.
Fence. Nope.
Dead in the gap, out of the park.
That one had a little side spin on it, did a little frisbee spin.
That's a little bit of bat lag. You notice how he left the barrel back just a tiny bit going into that gap?
Did I swing harder at those? Maybe a hair harder, right? But when we talk about intensity level, I want you guys to learn how to swing at 70 or 80%. I don't want you swinging at 100%. Swing at 70 or 80. All right, last one. This is called base hit ties it, home run wins it. Focus, concentrate. Bottom half of the ball, let's get some spin on it. Game's on the line. Don't cry, it's okay.
Big pitch. Big pitch.
There's no crying in baseball.
This is a situation right here where you got to relax. Game's on the line, all right? Could be championship Sunday.
That's good.
Got to relax. Don't let the game, the moment get bigger than it is. We'll tell you a story about that later. Agonist and antagonist. Here we go. Base hit ties it. Home run wins it. Get a good pitch. Strike 2. Doesn't get any better than that, does it?
No courtesy.
Put a little pressure on me now.
Canada sirloin.
I don't know what I thought on that one. All right. Relax. Uh-oh.
Dave's got it.
Yeah, that's caught.
We're in the finals.
Oh, we won. I didn't hit it good.
Bobby, that might be a new classic moment in camp. Oh, we won.
One of those uh-ohs. All right, so I'm a little taller, a little bigger, all right? I try to stay smooth with mine. Does it look like I'm really going 100%? Okay, and then hopefully I was spinning on my back toe and doing everything I preached, but the big thing was hitting it where it's pitched, all right?
So how much is your bat?
I swing a 26-ounce
Hitting,
bat.
so like that one, you do exactly the same thing.
With what?
This bat here.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't change because of the bat. Hopefully I get that bat broken in. The senior bat gives us a little bit more. There's a little more trampoline effect on it. Not gonna lie there. But yeah, you just get your bat broken in. And now if I don't think I can hit it out of the park, then I gotta keep it in the park and hit it in a gap and all of that good stuff. Okay? But the the problem that we have sometimes is we've got to work hard to keep it in the park. All right, tough situation, but it is, because you do want to hit the home runs properly. All right, so now we're going to go with the little guy. I really want you to watch Alan. Now he'll step in a little bit more because of his open stance. He'll step in a little, all right? But really watch his head. Alan is really good at keeping his head down. Alan's what we call a professional hitter. He can do a lot of things, all right? He can hit it on the ground, he can base hit it, he can dink it to right field, and then when it's time, bases loaded, he's still got enough in him to hit it out of the ballpark. All right? Here we go. Ready?
Okay, you're going to see probably some differences, but I'm really old, so it usually takes me a lot of swings to get loose. So what I normally do, I'm going to hit some balls like Bob did up the middle. You know, maybe 60% effort. Kind of get my timing going and everything. And then we'll move it around a little bit like Bob did, play gap or gone a little bit.
I got more balls in my car.
That's it, get loose. Notice his open stance. Hands are a little lower, but he'll move them up to that shoulder.
I'm thinking right now, simple, middle here, going on that side, middle here, I'm going on that side, just to get loose. Easy swings. Try not to swing at balls. That's right at it.
Oh, man.
Bob's always trying to bait me.
Give him one of these.
Oh, now he throws me the knuckler.
There it is.
Tough pitch. That's that deep strike for guys like, you know, average height like me. When I'm standing up in here and that pitcher can throw that ball that's going to probably land back there, that's tough to hit. So I always watch pitchers, see if I can get an idea of what they're doing so I can adjust in the box a little bit. It also depends on what I'm trying to do, where the defense is playing, and the game situation as far as if there's guys on base or not. All right, a couple more, Bob.
Look out. That gonna be a base hit?
I think so.
Pretty good chance.
Well, we got a rover. He might be there.
All right. So we got a little bit loose.
Good,
Just trying to hit some smooth line drives, right? So now we're going to set up the situation too. Got a 5-man infield. Sometimes our 5th guy, usually with me, might be on a little bit on this side, but a lot of times, because I do hit backside a lot, they'll put the 5th guy over there. So it changes the dynamics. But I'm going to assume that I've got a hole here and I've got a right center gap. I'm not really looking to hit gap yet because I don't really want to take a chance of hitting a home run. So I'm going to try to go there. So basically I'm going to adjust and either hit, remember Bob, always take two places. I'm going to take there and I'm going to take there.
Foot came out of the box.
Well, if you notice, I take a slightly longer stride. Bob is here and here. I do take a little bit longer stride. And I fight that because sometimes I get a little too lateral. And it does cost me some hip rotation sometimes. But that was also a shorter pitch that might have hit here, might have hit there. I happen to like that pitch. And if I don't try to hit a home run with it, I'll probably hit 750 to 800 with it.
On that one, just your belly button wasn't. It was where the ball went.
Yes.
So
Why was that?
because you.
I overstrided a little bit. It was a short pitch, and I overstrided. But I still, at a 70% swing, probably hit a ball 85 miles an hour, right?
Right.
Everything else is right. Sometimes we can't be exactly perfect, but as long as we're keeping head on ball, we're getting rotation, getting that ball out in the impact zone. That's a tough pitch to hit. I happen to like
But
it.
you pushed it out.
I pushed it there on
To
purpose.
hit it that way, you don't have to open the hips as much.
Right.
So
To hit it
you
backside.
can't. I mean, if you want to hit that way, instead of intentionally thinking about always looking belly button to
Right.
the pitcher, you can belly button
It
to
happens.
where you're
It happens
going.
naturally because if you do
Yeah.
everything else correct,
It's
you're not going to get fully rotated on that pitch. But as long as I'm doing everything else correct, look at would that ball ever be caught? No.
Yeah.
Was it hit hard? Yes. Even if I misstep and hit at a second baseman, that's still going to be a hard pitch, hard ball to field. So good observation. Remember, the shorter the pitch and the longer the stride, the less I'm going to be able to rotate. But if I can get 80 to 90% rotation hitting a base hit,
That's
I'm still going to hit a ball 80, 85 miles an hour.
that's the job.
That's
on the
fine.
day. Yeah.
But when I'm trying to go for gap, I want to really focus on rotation a little bit. I wouldn't swing at that pitch, hopefully, if I was trying to hit a gap. But Bob has seen me do it many times.
Alan, is that batter's mat in the right position?
No,
Because if you want to be close to the pitcher, exactly, yes, because you're falling off the front cliff there. We got to fix that.
all right. Let's do one more somewhere on that side, picking that as our choice.
That was an inside pitch.
Well, I don't recommend you guys doing that. There's only two people in the world that can do it, me and Derek Jeter. That is an advanced teach. We talked about it. I call that forcing balls, but if you slowed that down, you'll see that I left this bat barrel way back here on purpose. It's not a high percentage thing to do. You're better off having this pitch out in here to do it with, but I've learned how to do it. But that's a real advanced thing.
Inside outed that pitch.
I inside out it. When I do some little dink shots, I'll show them a couple of those. So, gotten a few hits around. I maybe hit a home run or something, hit a gapper. So all the outfielders, because I can hit in the gaps and hit some home runs, they can't play any closer than maybe 280 or so, unless they're going to challenge me. But let's just say that they haven't challenged me yet.
See nothing on me.
What are you going to do about that? That's what Bob was talking about. I infuriate people when I do that. They hate it. But there is absolutely no defense for that. That's like graduate school. All right, let's go back to maybe this side a little bit. Don't try this at home. All right.
Big sissy, swing the bat.
Don't tell me that as I'm coasting into third. All right, so now I've hit 2 or 3 hits over there. Now so what they've done is they put the fifth man over there now because they're trying to take away those holes. So now I have a hole here and a hole here, right? So let's see if I can do that.
Nice.
Is that in the hole? Anybody gonna field it?
Shortstop, maybe.
Somebody play shortstop. Go out there. I gotta see this.
There you go.
They said the shortstop's gonna field that ball, Bobby.
Depends
Depends on where he's standing, right?
They got Nomar Garcia Parra out of retirement. Oh!
Uh-oh.
I thought you were gonna hit me, but you did.
Who moved the mat on me, huh?
Now that's a little bit too much of a chop. I overreacted, came down on that ball a little bit too much of an angle. That might be able to get fielded. Let's see if I can adjust it. No one's getting that. All right. I moved the ball around okay, gotten a few hits. Now our favorite time of the day comes.
Never gone.
Dapper gone, where, just like Bob, basically that outside pitch, I might go there. Other than that, I'm going here. If I can hit a gap, it's a double for sure. And pass the bat back. you know how Bob threw me the knuckleball on purpose, right? And I still got, oh, that's a double. One hopper off the fence.
One more. Look out. Alright, no more of those.
Gone.
That's a gone, right? That works.
We're gonna be looking in the weeds all day.
Oh, sucker pitch. Go, Bobby.
Look out.
Yeah. He really opens up. You switch
There's
it
my
back in.
perfect gap, right? Didn't go out of the park, but that's a definite double. Next guy gets the free swing.
Dang it.
Don't quite have your reach, Bobby. Oh, that was a deep pitch and was not a strike. And I tried to hit it in the gap. And I hit a ball right to the shortstop. Bad decision.
You're human. You're human.
All right, here we go.
Dang it.
Yeah, here's another homer. Let's see if the nuclear banana can hit a couple balls. You guys see my new
I
bat
noticed
yet?
your stride is really different than from his, man.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Wow.
He keeps his head down really good, too.
There's the nuclear banana in action. One more, Bobby. Here's a double. Base hit ties it, over wins it.
Yes, sir. Base hit ties and home run wins it.
Uh-oh. Thought you had me.
Wind pushing her a little bit. There it is. Uh-oh.
We might be in the finals.
See ya. Cubs win.
We're in the finals.
The Cubs win.
How about that, boys and girls? See the differences?
Yeah.
I overstride a little bit more than I should. Really do. I'm working on it. I've been working on it for a year and a half. But all the other things come about. I'm getting balls hitting them out in front of me where we should. We're talking impact zone a little bit. And can pretty much move the ball wherever I want when I want to. And that's the key here. And we're gonna get into some directional hitting. Okay? And that's really a big thing, directional hitting. And you guys are gonna learn how to do that.
I don't think you've mentioned the hitting zone yet.
No, we haven't. We're
Okay.
going to.
That's tomorrow, tonight, when we start talking about moving it around. Right now, we want you guys to square it up. Let's get a good stance, get some rotation going. All right, let's just hit it hard for now.
Yep.
And then, later we'll talk about directional hitting. All right, you got a couple minutes to hydrate, get your batting gloves on. We're gonna come out and get you stretched out. And thank you to Gary Pockert, Alan Tanner, my wingman, and all the campers from the Calgary, Alberta Clinic. Hope you had a good time. We'll see you again next year.